Welcome to DVD's TV Network. This is Archie Bunker's Nemesis. This is G's today. Yeah, you're chilling. There's Billy Bob still on the tree, waiting on the street cage match. And today we're going to talk about internet information and confusion. Some people get led on when they get internet information. And they think it means this and means that. It means only what it says. Okay, how people get confused and they think it means such grandeur things, it's confusing to me. But it does not mean anything but what it says and nothing more. But we try to figure out why do people get confused and not why they think what they think about internet information, because that is the problem. It leads to the odd way they've been acting recently. The police on black people's situation, the black women on black people's situation, the white rapists on black people's situation, the dating situation for everyone, the business situation for everyone, the child bullying situation. You know, try to figure out this information. It could be misinformation that they've gotten themselves from criminals. Somehow they met a criminal face to face, didn't die, and the criminal gave them information that misleads them entirely based on a core belief that they have or a weakness that they have for something. You know, it could be a weakness for things that are pretty, including animals or women or children or weaker things, you know, or not knowing when danger is present or when true danger is present, you know, whatever it is led to believing that information about others that is kept in privacy when it is exposed or even not even true information. They don't even check the background of it to see if it's true. But whatever information they get that's supposed to be kept in privacy, when they get that information, they believe that they now have this, and this. That is of a king, it seems, which is the situation. But it's only out of confusion, and we need to figure out why that confusion is there. The education system in Houston is horrible. Been horrible for years. Okay, I went to CLC High School. The high school no longer exists. Okay, and that was a good school. They taught there and everything. Okay, I think it was an independent school, where it was called. You know, it could be stress from having women who are feminists put things in their head or imply things with body language or with life language and doing things that confuse them, and they go out and they get overtaken by crime. It could be that. That's what I think it is. Feminism. Okay. And Billy Bob is about to get taken over by this bluebird. They landed. The Billy Bob right there. That's Billy Bob. That's the bird right there. And Billy Bob just laying in a tree. That's the possum. And the bluebird is right there. All in this mix. People are being taken over by crime. Okay, people are being taken over by crime. And you get to the crime, not the personality of the person. You get to the crime before it gets to you. Okay? Because it just so happens that this crime is nothing but gossip about things that are not violent or threatening. Like, it's only to bring embarrassment to the person who hears the gossip from the criminal, to make the person who hears the gossip lose money or respect. You know? And there's the confusion. How can some people live and get jobs and keep up households, and they don't know that there are people in life who gossip and scheme and lie to get ahead in life? You know, or they get confused. It's who's who and what's what. Hey, you will never know everything about life. Sometimes you got to investigate. You'll never know everything. I'm going to tell you, and I know I never know everything about life. Einstein knew that you can never know everything. You would never know everything about life. That's why there are a million people, a billion, trillion, billion, million people on the earth to live all that. Okay, you never know everything about life. You say, well, this equal this and this equal this. Well, guess what? It just equal dumbness. Okay, the belief is that skinny black men are rapists because the rapists in the white area act like skinny black men to play it off because some weird confusion or rapist thing they believe in. That is not true. Okay, I had the guy had to say that. Okay, you know, and everything else is private information. If that information gets out, that's privacy that's out, and that's it. You shouldn't see privacy that affects women and makes them crazy and feminists. Okay? And then you got to deal with it on the job, and then they'll stick a rape case on you some kind of way. If you touch them with your pinky finger, touch you touch that lockdown thing with your pinky finger, boom, the good one, they end up a bad one, and bam, she slap you with a rape case. Okay, yeah, and that's just how it works. People. That's the most complicated thing in the world. Okay, so I don't understand this. Because the things were serious in my house, and it seems like all these people are playing the game because I don't want to work. You know, when a crime is happening in front of your face, you gotta investigate it. You, okay? The United States is you, okay? Not the police, not the judge, not the president. It's you, for the people, by the people, of the people. You, the people. You, the person. It's you. It's your problem now. You got to investigate it, or it's gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. And this is gonna make the stronger people mad, and they're gonna come and pummel your ass. Yeah, that's it. All kind of shit can happen. Okay, they got all kind of weapons out here. Women, children, different races, animals. Okay, beliefs from other people. Okay, about you and your privacy. And you have to truly investigate these things, not from your personal beliefs, but from facts. Okay, and facts don't mean your personal hatred toward a person will make that person fall. No, facts mean that this crime will be solved, not your personal hatred toward a crime. Your actual fact about seeing what has happened. And it's kind of look for MOs if you personal about crime. Look for MOs. You know what I mean? And get that done correctly. This King Alabama chilling with Billy Bob the Possum and Texas the Bluebird, wishing everyone a good, eventful, and peaceful